What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back to talk a little bit kind of about iRacing, but really more specifically about my PC. I just wanted to give kind of an update as to where we're at, kind of what the holding pattern is, and how I feel about things, and how that's going to change the content here, hopefully in the short term. So those of you that know and have been following along the channel, I have had some serious PC issues for like a month now. This all started back in early January, when preparing and testing for the Daytona 24, trying to run in the rain and get some good testing in with that. Daytona is a very high load track as far as graphic settings and CPU performance and so on. The up to 60 cars that you can sometimes get in IMSA is very, very difficult on computers, and it hasn't worked. And then rain's obviously extremely difficult. So there was a lot going into this. Unfortunately, I was struggling big time. I was running literally 25 to 35 FPS, which is why I couldn't stream the Daytona 24 this past year. Very unfortunate, but these things happen. But I decided that since I hadn't made any upgrades to my PC at all since it was built in 2018, late 2018, that I was going to jump in, get a brand new graphics card, and get a brand new power supply to hopefully help things run a little bit more smoothly. Did that, got that all done right before the 24. Didn't really make any noticeable improvements, which is fine. That happens. I know that iRacing is very CPU heavy. So that was okay. I was frustrated, but there was still more stuff to do. So purchased some new RAM, went from 16 gigs to 32 gigs, got that all set, and a brand new CPU, a brand new processor. Went from I don't remember what I had, a 2600 maybe, to a 5900X. The only thing I didn't change, honestly, was my B450 motherboard. These are all just numbers and letters. I don't actually know what any of that stuff means because it's not my strong suit by any means, in case you couldn't tell. But so anyways, I got that all done today. It's just something that I have been working on. I need to get BIOS updated. So huge thank you to Tyler and Spencer, both of you, for all your help, all your advice, all your support, basically holding my hand to walk me through this, because it's well beyond my knowledge of any technology, but especially of taking apart my own PC, and that was very scary to me. So anyways, I'm very proud of myself. I was able to take out the old CPU, get that all sorted in, got my brand new cooler all set, working, everything works, didn't have any mess with the thermal paste, anything like that. Yeah, that was all very easy. Got my RAM switched out, everything clicked in, worked. I got everything working and updated, and it's functional, but unfortunately I still don't have any performance upgrades, which is very, very strange. Again, I don't know if it's possible for the motherboard to be a bottleneck now, or I'm honestly out of solutions to try, because I've upgraded just about freaking everything. So that's really unfortunate, and it's really frustrating me this evening to not have basically any performance updates after doing huge, gigantic updates to my PC quality and all the equipment in there. So very, very frustrating, but I need to just not be frustrated about it. I need to be done with it for today, put it behind me, leave it as a project for another day. Tyler's been great with help and suggestions, so I'm sure I'll continue to rely on him. And then Spencer has been wonderful, as he usually is, to try to help me out. In the long term, he offered to hop on next time he has a free evening, hop on AnyDesk, and we'll start troubleshooting. I don't know if that means we need a new operating system to start from scratch. That's what it sounds like we're going to end up doing, to try to rule out any rule out software issues and figure out what the issue could be. Basically do a full reset, I guess, and see where that leaves us. I'm not smart enough to know what any of that means or what it's going to do. I don't have any more update than that, unfortunately. I've talked a lot about what that means for my iRacing content, the quality of stuff that's coming out, and trying to hopefully improve it. But unfortunately, until we get this settled, I'm just gonna have to not, unfortunately. I don't feel comfortable putting myself out there unless necessary, to do any racing. It's just something that, it's a hazard. You've seen with the mistakes I've been making the last couple weeks in races and in videos, and you're gonna see some more of that in the couple videos I've already recorded before this coming week. But basically, unless it's something that's the K5 Drying Track Series, I'm committed to trying to chase the championship, or Clio races I still have to do. As the CM, I'm trying to get in as much of that PCC as I can right now. Or Ford GT, I still have at least one more week to try to get points and chase points and get my participation for that. But honestly, other than that, outside of that, I'm probably not going to race. It's too frustrating, too dangerous for other drivers on track if I can't reliably know what my performance is going to be and put my car where I need it to be and drive safely. That might be an exaggeration of where we're at this point, but again, I'm too frustrated and honestly just not feeling that great about it all. So appreciate all the patience again, all the love and support from everybody as I'm working through this. It is a huge struggle and it's very, very frustrating. Like I said, I'm very proud of myself for putting this together, getting the CPU to work, getting the RAM to work, getting the cooler to work. I know those of you that are accomplished in PC building and parts swapping out and stuff are like, well, that's the easiest thing ever. Well, the way that people talk to me about iRacing setups and how it all just comes together and makes sense and works, and they don't understand the slightest about what things do, that's how I feel about PCs. So definitely not my strong suit. I was really hoping that I could just plug this in, essentially updated, especially with the BIOS that Tyler gave me that were updated, and it would just work, but that hasn't proven to be the case because my life is not that lucky. Obviously, nothing I ever do just works smoothly like it's supposed to like that. So it's really unfortunate, but it's where we're at, and I don't really have a choice other than to try to rely on some smarter people with some more help and try to troubleshoot this and see where that leaves us. And then, whoops. If that doesn't work, I don't know what the game plan is or where we're going to be at, but hopefully we don't come to that and we'll deal with that if and when we get there. But just want to let you know, probably going to be less iRacing videos. Again, not going to really run anything unless it's something that I'm committed to actively doing. Again, the Daytona 500 this week is up in the air just because I'm not going to drive at Daytona, which I know is bad, with 40 cars in close proximity for 4 hours just to have something happen. That would end up being my fault if my PC can't handle it. So it sucks. It really does suck. But again, we'll see where that leaves us and how it goes. I don't know how long this is going to last. I don't know what the next steps are, so I apologize for not having more answers for that, but it's, again, far beyond my knowledge base to give answers like that right now. So hopefully it's something that when we wipe everything and are able to get it reset and start over again, that Tyler / Spencer / me maybe will figure this out and it works. But to this point, I don't really have a good answer. So again, we'll see how much iRacing content there is coming out. I'll try to interspace with other types of videos about my setup now, the upgrades I did, the stuff I have working, what my rig became now currently from when it started at back in 2013, things like that. I have some other chatty type videos I need to record in the coming weeks about other stuff outside the sim, but still relating to iRacing and stuff. So we'll see. I'll try to keep stuff coming, 1 to 2 videos a week, hopefully, fingers crossed. But as far as iRacing in racing, that's going to be a tough one for a little bit. So just wanted to give an update to everybody as to where we're at and how I'm feeling about it and why I'm upset and why I've continued to be upset about this whole process. But I understand that that's not going to get me anywhere, so I just have to be done with it for today, put it behind me, and move on to a project for another day. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, a great Super Bowl Sunday. Still going to cheer for neither team, I guess, but, football is a day for good food, so that's what we're going with. But I hope you all have a wonderful day, a great week. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. I appreciate you all so much. Make sure you drop that like, sub down below, because we will eventually get back to racing content and stuff, both in the sim and out of the sim with Bluey and the Camaro and track day stuff coming up this year and so on. So very excited for all that. Hope everybody is enjoying the Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed playthrough, and everything else I do as usual. That's not going to change. That's already done, pre-recorded. So yeah, that's where we're at, and I'm frustrated, but nothing I can do about it right now. So we'll just have to move on and get on to what's next. So appreciate you all so much. Until next time, as always, bye.